Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome back. We hope that you had a fantastic weekend. I'm Daniel Cook, your host for the English News Edition, which we present Monday through Saturday right here on Ora News at 6 p.m. The Council of Mandates is holding a meeting today to discuss the recent request by the Democratic Party to remove the Socialist MP, Kocho Kokedima, from his mandate. The Democratic Party is accusing Kokedima of dereliction of duty and of profiting from public funds. According to the Democrats, Kokedima is being protected by Prime Minister Rama, who is showing double standards when it comes to MPs with legal problems. The Socialist MP denied having profited from any public funds in all the time that he has been part of the Albanian parliament. When contacted by Ora News, Kokedima said that he has not made a decision yet on whether or not he will attend the meeting of the Council of Mandates today. This week will be a very decisive one for the left-wing coalition. By the end of this week, we will know the names of the 61 candidates from the Socialist Party who will run for the local elections. The Socialist Party have not chosen their candidates yet for some of the smaller municipalities, but the selections for Shkodra, Durrës, Korça, Berat, and Gjirokastër have been confirmed. In Elbasan, the chances are that the current mayor will run again for a third mandate. According to the agreement of the ruling coalition, the Socialist Movement for Integration will have the Kukës and Lezhë municipalities if their candidates are successful in the elections. The Party for Justice, Integration, and Unity is also going to present 3 candidates for mayorships. The ruling coalition is expected to cooperate with the New Democratic Spirit Party, and the two parties are currently in negotiations. The candidates running for Tirana have not been announced yet. According to the Electoral Code, this is the final week that candidates can be presented by the parties. Article 64 of the Electoral Code states that parties must make their submissions to the Central Election Commission 70 days before the elections. The Democratic Party is in their final stage of selection for their candidates for the 61 municipalities of the country. The Democratic branches have submitted their proposals, and now the party has begun to evaluate them. The Democratic Party is facing a dilemma when it comes to a candidate for Durrës, because their ally, the Republican Party, insists on putting Egron Duka forward. It remains to be seen what the final decision will be on this issue. They are also discussing the candidates for Shkodra, Lezhë, Kukës, Vlora, Fier, Korça, and Elbasan. The Democrats are currently negotiating with their allies, a process that was expected to be finished today, but may be postponed for 2 more days. The Democratic Party is having some difficulty in reaching agreements with the Republican Party and the Christian Democratic Party. Their official list of candidates is expected to be made public by the end of this week. Recently, the government made a declaration that the Monday following a holiday will also be a day off for Albanian workers. A number of business reps have reacted to this choice, saying that the government did not consult the stakeholders before making this change. One business leader says that this new development is harmful for enterprise, the economy, and the citizens. The government made this change back on April 1st. Everyone who works for the public administration will benefit from 14 additional days off because of this new regulation. The Albanian government has completed their bill on strategic investments, which intends to encourage and support the local and foreign investments in the country. Under the new bill, all investments that are categorized as strategic will get more support from the government. The bill, which has already been submitted to the Parliament, establishes the basis for determining which investments are labeled as strategic. The bill establishes the rules and procedures, and it hopes to attract further investment. The additional support mentioned in the bill is defined as the construction of infrastructure such as roads, waterways, sewers, electrical and telecommunications facilities, as well as the use of state property such as land and other assets. The supporting measures will be given to a variety of sectors, including energy, transportation, telecommunications, tourism, agriculture. These sectors will be supported because they are expected to have a positive impact on the nation's economy. A new committee called the Committee of Strategic Investment has been set up in order to determine who will be able to benefit from this support. The committee will have the right to make decisions on the granting of the strategic status to investments proposed by local or foreign investors. The attraction of foreign investment has been a challenge for the government, and the data shows that in recent years there has been a decrease in the level of foreign investments in Albania. This new bill hopes to reverse this trend. The deadline has passed for receiving an 80% discount on past electricity debts, and from this point forward, the Albanian citizens will have to pay their electricity obligations in the normal manner. If citizens with backed up energy debt have not made an agreement with the energy distributor, their power will be shut off. The energy distributor OSHA-E has prepared a summary of the data between December 4th, 2014 and March 30th, 2015, which was the deadline for the government set. Individuals who paid their debts by this deadline were forgiven 80% of their arrears. A rep from OSHA-E told Aura News that the total number of agreements that were reached with the citizens came to 289,498. They said that more than 93,000 families made an agreement to pay 2,500 new lek per month, and more than 170,000 paid their obligations completely, with an 80% reduction. More than 21,000 families who are receiving economic aid will pay 1,000 new lek per month, according to their agreements. Bad weather in the recent several days has been causing problems with flooding in the south and snow in the north. The latest heavy rain caused the Janica River to overflow, causing floods in Fier and Durrës. The citizens had prepared themselves for this situation, but despite their best efforts, property damage could not be avoided. The emergency response staff gathered there this morning, but the situation continues to be concerning for the residents who live near the river. Off the camera, the residents say that they are disappointed by the local government, which has given them compensation only once in the last 4 floods. They ask for real action and not just empty promises that are never kept. The situation appeared to be the same in Durrës. The heavy rain has covered the city in water. Some houses and roads were flooded, and the residents say that the emergency staff has not come to help them. In the north, the snow has returned. The power is down in several areas, and the snow has fallen up to 45 centimeters thick. The road authority says that many of the roads to Kukës have been blocked. Meanwhile, landslides caused by the weather have blocked the national road as well. Only one lane is currently open on the road, but the road authority is working hard to clear it for traffic again. They request that all drivers use caution when traveling through the area. That concludes our news for this evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us. Please be with us again tomorrow at the same time for more Albanian news in English. Thanks, and have a great night.